Hello, and welcome to our group project on the development of education equity and the preparation for globalization in East Asia and the Pacific. The members of our group who will be presenting the information are Renee Howard, Katie Kirby, and Dana Mason. We hope you enjoy our research. Through our readings and research, we concluded that it would be interesting to compare and contrast the educational systems throughout East Asia and the Pacific, showing relations to 21st century and distance learning. We touch upon materials and solutions for underprivileged communities and how they flourish through preparing their citizens for globalization. Many of the programs we will be talking about offer free or low cost and private education among different socioeconomic systems and gender.
We chose to focus on the development of education equity and the preparation of globalization in East Asia and the Pacific. We chose this region to allow us to explore and compare developing countries with more developed countries interested in a variety of educational aspects, which include 21st century learning, distance learning, solutions for affordable materials, preparing citizens for globalization, specialty education programs, equity of education, and education among caste systems. Each nation has different solutions for educating their people, and types of schooling range from free public education, low-cost education, to private school, which was discussed quite a bit in the innovations that we chose to focus on. They highlight a variety of solutions that address the individual needs for each country and provide a broad-based perspective in understanding the challenges and successes occurring in each nation's education program.
Hope Empowered. Hope Empowered is a nonprofit community organization that was established in 1999. Their motto is to create pathways out of poverty. Their mission consists of 3 elements. Hope Empowered believe that enabling the disadvantaged to enroll in programs and services, as well as activities to become self-sufficient and self-reliant. The second element is empowerment. Empower the disadvantaged through education. And the third element is to equip. Equip them through mentoring, partnerships, resources, and various entrepreneur tools. Hope Empowerment have additional programs in areas such as finance, health, education, and media. Hope Empowered also are partners with other leading programs and services, such as the Academy of Young Entrepreneurs, CAP, the Empowerment Health, and 180 Studios. Hope Empowered vision is to inspire and develop the whole person, regardless of their socio-economical status. Birdwood High School, located in South Australia. It was established in 1931. Student enrollment, approximately 500 students. Grades serve, 8 through 12. This school offers specialized programs such as STEM. This program allows students to solve real-world challenges using inquiry and problem-based learning. They have a partnership with SA Power Network, as well as the British Aerospace Engineering, Wetlands. The second program is HATS, Humanities, Arts, and Innovation. Students will identify issues and awareness through technological problems that will impact social, ethical, legal, emotional, or political prospects. The third program is the agriculture program that is part of STEM. It focuses on the environmental best practices. Students can partake in 2 certificate programs during their senior year. Those 2 programs are SACS, South Australia Certificate Program of Education, or VET, Vocational Education Training. These two programs offer internships during their senior year with a number of learning pathways opportunity. They are committed to providing outstanding opportunity for every student to engage, challenge, and stretch and achieve their goals. As part of the STEM Works, Bridgewood High School will be in a position to transform learning through open space plans, which will support real-world problems solving and entrepreneurship in a contemporary environment. A Dream Foundation is a non-profit organization established in August of 2008. Their vision is to ensure the essence of education is to help children find their passion. A Dream's mission is to help children grow up with confidence, poise, and dignity. What is the purpose of A Dream? To establish a network which consists of centers, courses, research-based guides, an active teacher incentive bank, and a box, also known as the Dream Social Network Platform. Their motto, the essence of education is to help children find their passion. Chemist is the first of its kind virtual chemical lab for mobile devices. You are able to conduct experiments utilizing 17 different apparatus, as well as 180 organic chemicals and 60 plus organic chemicals. It is safe and easy to manipulate. The data is displayed interactively while you conduct the actual experiment. You have the ability to control the environment, change things such as the lab temperature, air composition, as well as the timing of your actual lab.
Apex School is part of a for-profit chain that provides education at a low cost of $2 per day. They are a joint venture between Ayala, one of the Philippines' largest conglomerates, and Pearson, one of the companies that's the largest in the world for education. They can accept government-funded vouchers to support their low-cost daily $2 tuition to students. For many families in the area, this is a much more affordable option for their children, although some families face difficulty getting their children to and from these schools due to distance and location. These schools are all outfitted with computers and internet access, but do not have specialty areas, for example, science labs, due to the lack of space in the building. They rely on internet and modern technology to drive instruction. According to Bagosphere, Southeast Asia has one of the largest populations of people 30 and under. Their goal is to create job training education for individuals so they can stay current and gain employment based on the needs of the 21st century job market in their country. For companies, they are supporting employees with training to help their employees participate in a globalized world. For example, there are many call center jobs available in the Philippines. Fred Ayala, owner of Ayala Corporation, opened the first call center in Manila. He estimates that the call center and a degree of white-collar work can be done over phones or the internet and account for 1 million jobs in the country. He feels that this number should be doubled and, quote, that the limiting factor is the supply of skilled talent, he says. You have education systems producing kids that have good academic foundations but are not employable as the employers would like. Bagosphere helps to prepare people for these types of opportunities. In 2009, the charity See Beyond Borders was officially registered by Edward and Kate Shuttleworth, who migrated from the UK to Australia. This group raises money to support the education of disadvantaged children in Cambodia, a country that is in recovery of having their education system destroyed under the leadership of the Khmer Rouge. In this short time, from 1975 to 1979, over 2 million people died. The educated were targeted as an effort to bring the nation back to year zero as a pastoral state. This organization specializes in not only providing an education, but also getting kids to and from school and investing in quality teachers and materials as per their program's page. They partner with the people in Cambodia, UK, and Australia and work hard to provide education so that their children can receive a primary school education. All Children Reading is the organization associated with the Campuchian Action for Primary Education, eBooks for Khmer. This group has a worldwide presence and works toward eradicating illiteracy in countries everywhere. They work with technology innovators to find solutions to educational challenges that countries face and offer a host of solutions to bring strong literacy skills to students everywhere. Competitions are frequently posted as challenges in need of solutions arise, giving people the educational technology field the chance to complete and develop solutions. They're supported by USAID as well as World Vision and the Australian government. There is a myth in the 21st century that people are no longer reading, which was addressed by de Bruckner, Kirschner, and Holshoff in 2015. They considered this idea a myth because people were reading more than ever, but reading material was now mostly digital, making it more accessible, affordable, and with greater variety to the reader. This organization's innovation of incorporating ebooks has done just that and provides this type of variety to impoverished students unable to house many books or areas without libraries. The Australian Science and Math School is located on the campus of Flinders University in South Australia. They service students from grades 10 through 12 in preparing for the globalized and innovative workforce of the 21st century. Students here enjoy open workspaces, a collaborative relationship with their teachers, inquiry-based study, and a variety of support from the university and multi-aged tutors. This is an innovative place that focuses on 21st century learning and learning skills. The teachers teach in collaboration with one another and are continuously supported with professional development and teacher training throughout the university.
The Development and Education Program for Daughters in Communities Center in the Greater Mekong Subregion was created 25 years ago by Kun Sompap to help protect children from human trafficking. Kun Sompap first came to Mae Sai in 1989 as a researcher studying the root cause of the Golden Triangle child sex industry. Upon arriving, he realized he could do better work against trafficking through intervention and prevention, and ended up saving 19 girls his first year in northern Thailand. With their rescue, the Development and Education Program was born. Kun Sompap still works to this day to protect vulnerable women and children against the trafficking cycle, specifically through education prevention. The program offers preventative measures of education. It works with communities and families, educating them with vocational and life skills. This is a non-profit, non-governmental organization. The mission aims to help the most at-risk children and their families and communities in order to decrease the conditions and factors that make them vulnerable to trafficking. The people of the Mekong subregion are very poor and lack formal education and basic health needs. Because of this, they have very little to no political power and are compelled to make money by other means in order to survive. The key to this organization is protection and education, and their objectives are as follows: to remain on the prevention and protection side of trafficking problem in the Mekong subregion, to prevent children from being forced into sex industries or child labor, to support educational opportunities for disadvantaged children from poor and broken homes, give the at-risk children of northern Thailand and neighboring countries an opportunity to live in a safe place. Give the children an opportunity for life development and life skills training to prevent them from being forced into the sex industry due to economic hardship, poverty, and lack of citizenship, education, or employment opportunities. And finally, to strengthen families and communities by working on community development. For example, training adults and empowering children with self-esteem and self-sufficiency. Asia Education Centers. This program equips diverse education systems, leaders, and educators with the knowledge, skills, and networks for deep intercultural learning. Asia Education Centers benefit school communities so that the young people are able to develop intercultural capabilities through critical and creative thinking, giving them the agency to navigate a complex world. This school was founded in Australia Yes, Australia. It was developed to educate Australian students with the knowledge and understanding of the history of Asia, geography, arts, literature, and the diverse countries that make up Asia. In addition, students also learn an Asian language. You may be asking yourself, why? Why are they studying this? The answer comes from the Education Minister of Australia. They state the need for Australians to be Asian literate. They recognize that the growing influence of Asian nations impacts the future and opportunities of all young Australians. Right to Play China. The idea behind Right to Play China is to use a game-based learning approach to help children grow in a healthy, safe environment in order to improve the quality of education. The program aims to give girls and boys equal opportunities and to promote the integration of diverse communities. The goal of this project is to help motivate children, adolescents, and other stakeholders to change their behavior. It aims to enhance knowledge and awareness, but also the need to master relevant skills, including self-esteem, noncompliance with peer pressure, ability to solve problems, and effective communication. To accomplish this, the program uses sports and games as an effective carrier to help individuals and communities put the skills and ideas learned in the project into practice. Being able to translate these skills into real-life situations is invaluable. The Quanta Culture and Education Foundation aims to promote technology, art, and creativity while bridging this with an ancient and modern Chinese culture. Based on cultural richness and technology sharing, the goal of students is to engage in smart technology but without losing their culture. The aim is to allow students to learn through games. By using both hands and minds, it inspires children's creative thinking ability and opens up possibilities of the future, engaging students in their learning while keeping their culture at the forefront. New Education Highway. Students in the village of Myanmar were more consumed with outside struggles between the government and the Muslim population than they were with engaging lessons. The students have been exposed to rote memorization. There is no spark or motivation to learn. It's as if they are just going through the motions. This is all changing because the New Education Highway for Myanmar founded on captivating the students, sparking interests, transforming the uninterested into engaged students. They're doing this by overhauling teaching and creating a new educational culture, open and engaging. They're training teachers with hands-on experiences in local classrooms. One local teacher said, and I quote, "We are not just teaching the students, but we are taking their problems and difficulties as ours and trying to be part of their community. Teaching English is not enough for the students and the poor. We need empathy and kindness to build trust and a positive relationship." The New Education Highway works directly with locals and communities to build strong relationships with students, teachers, parents, and other stakeholders in an effort to create a committed team for sustainable change. Throughout our presentation, there is evidence of intertwining themes. All of the programs presented have a component of some type of social and emotional instruction. Whether that is through gameplay or art, the focus is to improve creativity, critical thinking, and understands that everything shouldn't just be books and knowledge. There needs to be some human emotion aspect incorporated. The schools and programs covered have a firm belief in keeping children and communities as safe as possible, educating their children and community so they can be capable of learning a trade while keeping themselves safe against human trafficking. Finally, a theme we did see in all programs were 21st century STEM skills. There were hints of this in all programs discussed. You could plainly see these skills in most of the schools discussed in Australia. However present, it was subtly seen in the other schools in the form of arts, games, and creativity. However, throughout all the schools, the same premise exists: to educate students so they can be successful and contributing members in the ever-changing 21st century world we all live in. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed our presentation.